All right, ladies and gentlemen. So when we first started this channel, I made the goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers by the end of September. And here we are at September 29th, or maybe the 30th, depending on when you watch this. And we're at 989 subscribers. We need 11 more. So please help me reach that goal. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your support. We're going to continue building this channel one like and one subscription at a time. Every like and every subscription we get, you help me take care of my family even better. So I appreciate that. So one of the main reasons why I started this video or this channel is because I live on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube looking for different videos, different things that entertain me, things that are thought-provoking, things that contradict my thinking. And since I'm always on YouTube, I figure I might as well share some of these videos that are thought-provoking. And this is one of those rare gems that I found. So this is Army sniper Nicholas Irving. He's got over 30 confirmed kills in the Army as a sniper. And he's given his perspective on the Charlie Kirk murder. So we've heard perspectives of folks who were there at the location when it all happened. We've heard perspectives of his friends and everybody else. And to me, the most interesting perspective is someone who has actually done sniper shooting for a living. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video here. I'll stop every now and again just to give my thoughts on it, but here we go.
Yeah.
First and foremost, where were you when you heard about this assassination?
I was at home. I was at home and I was looking at on Twitter. It had popped up like the news alerts or whatever. Then I had one on Twitter, and I was like, I thought it was just like a shooting at the campus or something like that. But then I saw the video, and the video was what got me. I was like, out of that, didn't.
Real quick, I'll tell y'all, leave in the comment section, let me know where you were when this whole thing happened and when you found out. I was actually, I went to a place called Gambino's. It's an Italian restaurant, and I was sitting in the parking lot before I went to pick my daughter up from school. I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I'm going through YouTube because I live on YouTube trying to find something to watch. And I see this video, and it said, shooting at Charlie Kirk event or something like that. And I thought, somebody got upset in the crowd and maybe somebody shot in the air or it was a shooting somewhere nearby. I had no idea that he actually got shot until about 30 to 45 minutes later. Somebody said, actually, Charlie Kirk got shot. And then I started thinking, oh, he must have got hit in his leg or something. Didn't think too much of it. Then I hear, oh, he got shot in his neck. And I was like, oh, maybe it grazed him. Maybe he's all right. And they're like, no, he got shot in his neck. And then I saw somebody reporting on CNBC, I think it was, MSNBC maybe, I don't know. And that person was like, from the people that I've heard, that I've talked to, they said they saw they saw him after he got hit, and they said blood was going everywhere. And he's most likely not going to survive. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So that's just my perspective. Let me know where you were when you heard about the whole thing.
Feel that didn't. When I saw it, I was like, we were not supposed to see that. Like the average person is not.
Did you see the unedited version?
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I saw. Like it was fresh right when it came out, the video of it, right after that. And I was like, as American or anybody, we're not supposed to see stuff like that. That's something that you're not supposed to. The average person is not supposed to see, at all. That was like my first thought, and then it like hit me to where it's like, you just watch somebody get assassinated, a political figure, if you will, on live TV, live stream. That was wild. That was wild, man. That was wild. That was wild. And I haven't seen the impact. I told my wife, I was like, when they were saying he got rushed to the hospital, and I was just like, he's not, unfortunately, I was like, he's not going to make it. Like, that was a devastating shot, and the amount of arterial spray and blood that came out of his neck was, you don't survive stuff like that.
When you see a shot like that, what does it do to you? Do you have flashbacks? Because clearly you've taken these types of shots, on record, it's 33 times. You have 33 confirmed kills. Do you look at that and...
That's crazy.
Is it familiar? Do you say... Because you just said we weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah.
the American people weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah. Do I get fly? I think like I kind of do, but I don't like. I look at it. Yeah, I guess you could say it's like a flashback, and I kind of say to myself, man, I've done stuff like that, but I don't like. I look at it more of what's happening to the person, in this case, Charlie Kirk. But I guess I do have like a little flashback, like, man, I've done stuff like that, or I've seen that before. You know, it's more like that, just saying, like, I've seen this happen before to someone. And the way the body reacts to getting hit. I think that's the most recognizable thing to me of, you know, what that looks like when someone does get hit. And know when it's essentially like a kill shot, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I'd look at it like that if there's like any flashback. I don't go back in my mind and like pull up missions or whatever. I just remember certain, like a quick image of like somebody that I hit and what their body does. Yeah, more like that. I guess that's a flashback. I don't know.
You know, when you say what the body does, because when he got hit, he didn't it wasn't like he got jerked backwards. It wasn't like he flew off the chair he was sitting on, the stool. He took it and then kind of fell to the side.
Yeah.
But it was a delayed fall to the side. Is that normal?
Very normal, very normal, very normal. I've seen that a lot, like throughout my entire career, whether from me doing it or watching other people get hit from my guys. Like it's rare you shoot someone sitting down, but the way the body tenses up and goes like limp after a few seconds, starts to like loosen up the muscles, but how the body and the arms go up to the chest and the legs kick out straight. Yeah. I don't ever expect someone to get blown back. That bullet's moving, you know, almost 2,000 plus feet per second. In some cases, like an AR-15 round, I believe it's like, it's been a while, 2,975 feet per second. And like that's cranking out some speed, and that zips right through. Like your body doesn't have enough time to really react other than.
Okay, so there's a quote in here that I want to make sure I repeat. And he says, people are not supposed to see something like that. Because of that, I intentionally did not watch the unedited version of the video. I just did not care to see that because I felt like the typical person is not supposed to see that kind of carnage. But that makes me wonder, the typical person is not supposed to see something like that. So what type of person is supposed to see something like that? Is there a type of person that should see something like that? It's just crazy to me that somebody like this guy here can do a job like that and kill over 30 people and be a functioning human being in the community. Like, it's crazy to me. I remember my dad passed when I was 17 years old. And still to this day, that's like a thought where I'm like, I wish I didn't see that. Looking into the casket, seeing, I wish I didn't see that. So for me to have thoughts about something like that, it makes me wonder how someone can see something as gruesome and as extreme as this Charlie Kirk shooting, or even someone who can be in the Army and they can go on these jobs where they have certain targets and they can stand or sit or lay 200, 300 feet away from someone and just shoot their head off. Like, kudos to this guy, man, to be able to, I don't know what kind of therapist he's seeing. I don't know what kind of family support he's got, but it must be like tremendous, because the typical person, it seems to me like the typical person shouldn't be able to see that type of stuff and do that type of work and be just a fine, functioning human being. But he seems like he's getting along just fine. I know a whole lot of people rushed to the internet right after this Charlie Kirk thing happened, and they wanted to find this unedited version. And I'm telling y'all, I did everything I could to stay far away from that because that's not something that I wanted running around in my brain. It's just a little too much. But yeah, like I said earlier, man, I do these videos mainly because I want to find these gems on the internet and then show them to you all and say, man, have you seen this before? What's your thoughts on this? So let me know what your thoughts are on this video. The fact that this man has 33 confirmed kills as a sniper in the Army. And now he's just out here living his best life, doing interviews, and he's able to give us a different perspective on something that was totally horrific to most people. And apparently it's not very horrific to him because he was like, do you have flashbacks on this? He's like, no, not really. Like, no, I guess now that you say that, maybe. It seems like it's just not that big of a deal to him because he's been through such traumatic experiences that was actually his job, which is, man, it's crazy. So kudos to him. Much respect to that guy for doing this interview. Like I said earlier, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll continue bringing you more information, more thought-provoking stuff. Hopefully bringing you things that you've never even considered even thinking about. So that's all that I got for you today. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. God bless. Peace.